Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here, greetings boys and girls, and welcome to this. No hamsters this morning. The hamsters that are nearby, little Gojira and little Dr. Snurf in his cage next to me, they're both sleeping. Over next to the wall, either little Saber or Thigmo is up and drinking, but they're far away, across the room, so no hamster today. I'm sorry. I slept very poorly last night. Unfortunately, my restless leg syndrome is largely caused by nerve damage, which can happen. That's one of those things that we don't know why people are born with it. We don't know why nerve damage causes it. We don't understand what exactly it is and why the body does it. We know there are some medications that help, like there's ropinirole. It is a form of Parkinson's medication, but it also helps with restless leg syndrome. Now, I unfortunately have only found one medication that has ever worked to do the trick and knock out my restless leg, and that is opiates, methadone. But I have managed to finally get off of methadone. It has been about 3 or 4 days now since I've taken any methadone at all. I had gotten myself down from 45 milligrams a couple years back to 5 milligrams to 2.5 milligrams daily to now none daily. And unfortunately, that means there's nothing to stop the restless leg when it starts to happen. And oh boy, because of the nerve damage, I can never even tell when it's going to happen. Sometimes I can, because my back will feel a certain way. And when my back feels that certain way, I know it's going to be a restless leg time coming up. And son of a gun, at some point it happens. And yesterday I had that feeling. And so I couldn't stay up too long. I had to go to bed because sitting in a chair was becoming intolerable because of the feelings in my lower legs, my calves, which is primarily where I get the feeling of my restless leg stuff. But it also extends upward, especially when I'm sitting. It's really bad in my upper thighs and then down in my lower calves. And oh, it's horrendous. And the only thing that's ever stopped it has been opiates, methadone. But I can't keep taking it, which is why I've stopped. Because it does cardiac tissue damage. The more you take and the longer you take it. And 45 milligrams of methadone was the equivalent of 90 milligrams of morphine. So, yay. But I'm off of that, but that's good. But last night, when it was intolerable sitting in the chair, just couldn't do it anymore. Sometimes when I go to bed, because it's a change, it's okay. Last night, it wasn't. I tried laying in bed, but I had to get my little peddler thing out, put it onto the side of the bed, and then lay back and then just pedal and pedal and pedal and pedal. I was reading on my little tablet given to me by, and a shout out to Michael Sarenko, who has asked for a shout out. So, but I don't have it right with me. I think I left it in the bedroom. But I was reading on the tablet. I was going to show it again, but again, thank you, and the shout out to Michael Sarenko. And so I was reading and pedaling and pedaling and pedaling. And even though I went to bed pretty early, it was after 1 o'clock before I could finally just lay back down and actually try to sleep. So it was pretty late before I finally fell asleep with that horrible feeling in my legs. Finally went down enough that I could lay down and then fall asleep. And oh boy, of course I woke up probably I think, well, by the time I looked at the clock, it was 4 o'clock and I'd already been awake. So I didn't sleep for very long, but at least I got to rest while I was in bed, and that's a good thing. Even if I wasn't sleeping and getting true restful sleep. So I'm pretty tired right now. Very, very tired. My brain is not working properly. So my sincere apologies, and thank you very much for coming along with me on this journey of exploration, this daily travel along this path that my mind finds itself on. That sounded very poorly sentenced, and it was, so my apologies for that. I went right off the beaten trail, and that's okay, because I use the vlog to get my brain bubble sorted, which means this is me jump starting my brain. You gotta see me with the jumpers on and trying to make sure it's working so that the rest of the day I'm fine. Right now it's in the are things working properly yet? Oh, sort of stage. So thank you very, very much for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. It is a very good thing and greatly appreciated. Even though my channel is still on a free fall, my views are just, my subscriptions are, I mean, I get fewer subscriptions in a month now than I used to get in 3 days. So, yay. I mean, I can't complain. One of my issues is I was desperate to feel back when I was doing reactions. My emotional state had been offline for so long, I was desperate to feel. And just like when you're an alcoholic, because when you drink, you primarily are drinking to kill pain. The problem with that is alcohol works really good at killing pain, but it kills all feelings. And you become desperate to feel anything. Well, that's the state I was in. I was numb from the depression I had been in from beforehand and never got treated, and then the depression caused by the death of my wife. I was desperate to feel anything, but I'm not that way right now. My emotional system has come back online, and I'm dealing with stuff that I'm dealing with 35 years worth of repressed and buried stuff coming to the forefront and demanding an emotional reaction right now. And it's been like that since like 6 months into therapy. So it's only been the past year I've been having to try and get an emotional system that's been offline for 35 years.
It was on the good ship Venus, by Christ you should have seen us. The figurehead was a whore in bed and a mouse with a venomous penis. The captain of this lugger.
Up and running properly with all this stuff. I have constantly, my brain will dredge up stuff that I thought was completely forgotten. It's like, bang, this happened when I was 16. Feel bad about it. And I'm having to deal with that stuff now. So I'm not desperate to feel. I'm trying to keep my system from being overloaded. And especially going on with any sort of song or such that's anyway even slightly emotional is going to be way too much, because I'm dealing with 125% capacity back behind my shields. I gotta let my shields down to let the music in to react to it. Hokey smokes, I can barely deal with my own emotional system right now, let alone trying to deal with extra. And so I understand I'm bleeding off my audience of reaction people, and that's life. I can't force anything, and I'm not going to try and do anything and be fake, and I'm not going to try and overwhelm myself with stuff that would be painful. So one day I'm going to be able to do reactions again, and that'll be good, because I enjoy seeing and hearing things that I've never heard before. That is a good thing. It's just I don't I'm overwhelmed emotionally at the moment, and I'm still dealing with stuff, and so when I can, I will. Oh, and I want to make sure there's no like address on here. Okay, it's on the back here. I got I haven't opened it yet, but it was Carolina was sending me another tube of Vegemite because I'd eaten the last one. It has showed up. Thank you very, very much. I was going to open it, but I don't have a thing to get all the tape open at the moment, so that won't work. But it is here. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. Good stuff. I really like that stuff. It's got that sort of deep, earthy taste, and I like that. It's a good thing. Very cool. So I went walkies last night all the way up to Walmart and back. I didn't take the extra loop. I just walked straight to Walmart and then walked back. And it was good. It was nice weather. And it was nice and cool still. Not hot, not cold, right in the middle. And that was good. But they've done a great job on the roads where they've been doing the construction on Olympic Highway on the northern section there. It's looking really good. The one sidewalk is almost completely done. Excuse me. What they had done, and I had wondered about, is they have wide sidewalks, and then they have an area that's open. And I'd wondered if they're going to put like beauty bark or grow stuff or dirt, but they put in a base of bigger rocks with a divot, and then they had kept the divot, but they're filling in the divot with smaller rocks, which seems kind of like they're going to go and sink in pretty quick because they'll fit in between the bigger rocks, but I don't know. But it looks cool. It's like lots of rocks, so there's going to be rocks everywhere on the roads, and rocks being bounced everywhere, and probably someone's going to get smacked with a rock because they do go flying from out underneath tires. So, but there's rocks, and they actually look nice, and they've got all of the street lamps are on, and they look nice. In fact, they're better than I ever thought they would be. They have the one over lamp that goes above the road, and then a smaller one that comes out just over the sidewalk. So they've got a dual lighting system, and they're set up so that they come on independently depending on how the lighting system, how light the sun has gotten and not gotten as it rises and sets. So that's cool. They look really nice, and I'm just surprised. I would have thought they would have made the roads bigger, but instead they made the road the same size, slightly smaller, and the sidewalks are just big now. I mean, it's really nice because the road up beforehand was just terrible for pedestrians. It was just the dirt shoulder, except at one point it was just blocked off by concrete blocks that they'd set up so that if a car went flying, it would smack into the concrete blocks instead of the people or flying off the edge. So now I guess that's just going to flying off the edge if it manages to make it over the sidewalk. Hopefully the fence in some of the spots will do it, but there's not a fence on everything. They only have fences on the areas where if you go off the edge, you're going to go what and fall real fast and hard. If directly off the sidewalk there's like 10 feet of dirt and then you'll fall to your death, they put no fencing there. They just put it so that if you stagger off the sidewalk, you fall to your death. They put in not the sidewalk, but the fence there. So that's good. It's nice that they've done that. It's just weird that they let you stagger off to the edge and then fall. But that's fine. They've been spraying grass seed on all of the dirt. They put new dirt down, and they're putting dirt in the concrete areas that I think are foolish in the middle of the road. So who knows what's going on. Looks kind of cool though. And hey, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm thanking people for having left me a comment. I'm going to read the comments later. Thumbs up each one I do, answer as many as I can, but for right now, I'm thanking you for having left me a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is, you left me a comment. Thank you very, very much. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. Plus, I'm 56 and I don't understand slang and memes, so thumbs up for that. And it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibromyalgia, fog, and more, I'm lucky I can remember my name is not Rutherford Feet. I keep getting that one wrong now. Rutherford George. So, let me call my Chrome. Let's get that done. Can you remember my name is not George? Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Evald Schwepp, I'm going to pronounce it that way, though I have no ideas. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated. Colleen Kudamain, the Homo sapien, ha 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 ha. Thank you very much. And Chris with an apostrophe, thumbs up and thank you. Lynn Zombie 06, thumbs up. And I need a cigarette. How about that? Greatly appreciate. Kathy Kitscat, thumbs up. Thumbs. I cannot speak English today. I don't know if I can speak any language today. And Adam Sorcerer, greatly appreciated. Shelby Scarlet K, thumbs up and thank you. And J Royalty 14, greatly appreciated. We have Spicy Mean King, thumbs up and thank you. Heaven Crafter, greatly appreciated. Rebecca Prather, thumbs up and thank you. Victor Cavalcanti, greatly appreciated. Perfect Tragedy, thumbs up and thank you. Played Plains 61, greatly appreciated. Ross Flower Gacha, and then a smiley kind of emoji face. Jeremiah Stokes, greatly appreciated. Joseph Maddox, greatly appreciated, and a definite thumbs up. Random Polish Man, thumbs up. Psychic 666, greatly appreciated. Real Shadow, thumbs up and thank you. Bruce Wayne is hot, well, sometimes. And Humphrey Cubertson, greatly appreciated. And Ronan PPP, thumbs up and thank you, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people and depressed and as withdrawn as I am. Thank you very much. It is a very good thing. And I talk about it where I feel I am lonely, but I don't feel isolated. I just don't know how to make friends. And I don't know if I actually want the emotional tie of friends with the things I'm doing right now. Now, I'm not going to be this person I am right now forever, but the person I am right now while lonely isn't exactly sure he wants to spend that much emotional time with actual face-to-face IRL friends. So it's partly of my own making. Thumbs up for that. Well, but hey, if you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool and greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to. I mean, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, which will hopefully be a very long time from now. One thing I could ask for, if you could check out my Amazon wish list and purchase cat food and hamster food. I'll survive with the money I have and with the food I have and with the resources in town. We do have a food bank, so at the very least there's resources for me. I'll be able to live and survive through this, but my cat and my hamsters, they shouldn't be forced to suffer. So if you could get me cat food or hamster food, that would be awesome and greatly appreciated. But no matter what, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. It would just be nice. Oh my gosh. You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. I hope you have the very best day you possibly can.